Yesterday, we talked about how x squared times x to the fourth equals what?
2x to the 6.
X to the 6. We're multiplying. Okay. Now, today, we're going to have x squared raised to the fourth. And it's going to equal x to the 8th. What's the difference?
It's the same thing.
No, it's multiplication.
But it's like you have to multiply.
No, it's multiplication.
Okay. So over here, what operation are we doing? Okay, let me back up. What operation are we doing overall? We are multiplying, and so with our exponents, we added them. What operation is happening over here overall? No.
Addition.
We have an exponent. We have an exponent. And when we have an exponent raised to an exponent, then we're going to multiply them. So over here, we are going to multiply our exponents when we have a power to a power.
Can't there be like infinite powers? Like, yeah, the numbers, and then there can be a power to that power to that power.
I mean, yeah, we just keep multiplying. Okay, so number one, x squared raised to the 5th is the same as x to the, Henry, what would you think? X to the 10th. Power to a power, we're going to multiply those two exponents. Is it a lot of work?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are such whiners.
I have these problems on my map.
I just want to like chill before.
Okay, what about this? We have n to the 7th, n to the 4th, and all of it is raised to the 4th. So what becomes the exponent for m? And what becomes the exponent for n? Because we took 7 times 4 to get 28. We took 4 times 4 to get 16. Write down your answer for number 3. Ooh, some people got tricked. Some people did not get tricked. Inside the parentheses, D has an exponent of 2. What is C's exponent? So when we apply the exponents, this is C cubed D to the 6th. Did you hear that one, Brooks? Yeah.
Light work.
Light work.
Yeah.
He thinks it's light work. Okay. So now let's make it a little heavier then.
When I say it's heavy, we don't make it light.
Okay. Here we have 5x to the 7th raised to the 2nd. Okay, so this becomes 5 squared x to the 14th. Why? Well, this is like 5 to the 1st power, right? Okay. Well, Noah Cho, what is 5 squared? Yep.
Outside the door. They might do it.
You should go check it. Are they supposed to be with you?
No. Get to class. Hey, where are you supposed to be? So you're going to interrupt her class. You're going to interrupt my class.
Who's the scallywag that's going?
Who's the scallywag?
Give you one guess. Do number 5. Do number 6.
Rest in peace, Carl. Wrapped it like a Christmas gift.
I got food.
In a wall. Yeah. It's still nice.
All right, Allison, what do you have for number 5?
64
What?
Yeah.
Okay, Drew, how did you get 64? Because 2 to the 5th is 64.
Wait,
I
thought you multiplied by 10.
What do you mean multiply by 10?
Well, not like.
So this is 2 to the 1st. So we apply the exponent, it's 2 to the 5th. If we take 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2,
Oh.
we get 64. Yeah. Now, this one is interesting. Number 6. Let's start with the variables first. Gabe, what is your exponent for P? Uh-huh. Huh? And what about Q? Okay. Well, remember, power to a power, we multiply. So 4 times 2 gives us 8. 6 times 2 gives us 12. What?
It's -8.
It's 4.
No,
It's 4. It's 4.
are you sure?
Because it's -2 times -2.
No.
It's 2 to the power.
And what's 2 squared?
What did I say? Perfect. Sit down.
Okay, so technically it is -2 squared. And like Kyron said, -2 times -2 is a +4.
Okay, y'all make mistakes.
Okay, now let's talk about number 8, Kyron. Okay, let's start with the x. X squared raised to the 3rd power would be x to the what?
27.
-27.
I'm talking about the exponent of x.
Oh, 6.
-27.
Okay, now -3 raised to the 3rd power. I'm hearing 27. I'm hearing -27.
-27.
Okay,
I said that.
Kyron, why is it -27?
Because negative.
I'm asking Kyron, but thank you, Harry.
It's -3. It's -3 times -3 causes 9, and then times another -3 because
Okay. So technically, this negative is the number that's being cubed. Okay, if you put in your calculator -3 raised to the 3rd, it's different than -3 in parentheses raised to the 3rd. Just be careful with your order of operations there.
number 9 ABC.
Okay, make 5. Of 9 minutes. So the less you talk, the easier this is to get through. Now, let's go to number 10. Ooh, number 10 has lots of things happening. Okay, let's remember, Jacob and DJ, let's remember our order of operations. Brooks is never off task, so he's allowed to.
When you're like staring at me, it's hard to like.
Gosh. You don't get to call other people out when you do the exact same things.
I did.
Brooks, what is our order of operations?
Parentheses first.
PEMDAS. So inside the parentheses, we can't do anything. Next is exponents. What I want to emphasize here is exponents come before multiplication. So we need to take care of this first. If we take care of this right here, this becomes x to the 9th, y to the 9th. And we still have times xy squared. Okay, so now since we're multiplying, and we'll put our implied 1 right there, since we're multiplying, what do we do with our exponents? Okay, so DJ raised his hand. I called on him. We're all excited. That's okay. So DJ said we got to add him. So x to the 10th, y to the 11th. That's not so bad, right?
Are we actually on page 7?
Is that the answer?
Number 7 is still part of our notes. You want to do number 15? Let's do number 15. Okay, so we need to do our exponents first, then our multiplication, and then our subtraction. Okay, somebody help me. What is 3 to the 4th?
I think it's 81.
Oh, it's not.
It's 81.
It is. Hey, Brooks. What's our exponent for x in this first blue piece? Brooks, I asked you a question.
Oh, me?
What's the exponent for x?
7.
I mean, let's you try it again.
How about 12?
12.
Sorry.
Hey, guess what? You're gonna make that mistake too. Ian, what's the exponent for y? Okay. Then we're going to minus. Now we need to do this red piece. We need to do these exponents. So we have 7 squared. X to the and y squared times x squared, y squared. Here's that purple piece. Now what do we have to do?
Gotta multiply the 49 and
Okay, so now what I've highlighted in yellow, we need to multiply. So, yep. We have 81 x to the 12th, y to the 4th, minus, remember there's like an implied 1 for our coefficient, so 49 times 1. Since we're multiplying, we're gonna add our exponents. X to the 12th, y to the 4th. This is convenient. Why do I say that?
Then we can subtract. They're the same.
They're like terms, I think is what we're going for. So since we have like terms, they're both x to the 12th, y to the 4th. We can subtract 81 minus 49.
32.
Okay, so apparently this is too easy. I'm boring you. Let's go to the next page.
Oh, no. What are we gonna do when you guys leave?
Work on your homework. Work on your homework. Okay, we're gonna look at number 17. We need to do 2 things. We need to find the perimeter and we need to find the area. Okay, Dave, how do we find the perimeter of any object?
Add up all the sides.
We need to add up all the sides. So in number 17, we have 3 sides. Disagree. I disagree. Henry, can we combine all 3 of those terms together?
Oh, yeah.
I disagree. Okay, so this is a squared b, this is a squared b, this is only ab. So we can combine 14a squared b, but plus 3ab cannot be combined. So we have to write our perimeter like this.
Wait, is it like one or is it just-
So we're just talking about the sides, not the angles. When we combine like terms, we can't change the variable's exponents. Okay. Now the area, how do we find the area of a triangle?
Take the two sides that aren't the hypotenuse, multiply them together and divide by
A equals 1/2.
Okay, 1/2 base times height. Okay, so we're gonna take 1/2. Our base is 3ab, and our height is 4a squared b. So what is 1/2 times 3 times 4?
1.5 AB.
I'm gonna try this again. 1/2 times 3 times 4.
6.
Then we have a times a squared. So remember, this is like a to the first. So when we multiply, we're going to add our exponents.
I think it's 6.
What's 3 times 4?
Well,
Hey, we do not use that word in math class, alright?
Kyron, what's 3 times 4?
well, why wouldn't you multiply the?
What's 3 times 4?
Well,
Times 1/2.
but why wouldn't you multiply 1/2 times 3?
Would you like to do that? Because you seem to be struggling with that. You can do it in any order.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
So 1/2 times 3 is 1.5. 1.5 times 4, okay. And then what's our exponent for b? B to the second. Okay. Let me give you two formulas in case you need them. The area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the height times the sum of the two bases. And the area of a circle is pi r squared. Do you not know how to find the area of a rectangle? No. Okay, so here's the deal. Your homework is page 6 and 7.
6 and 7?